Welcome back to the usual suspects. We're in the building. I got my lovely goddess, SharJohnson.com in the building. Well, we just killed the .com. I don't know if you knew that. Did you know that?
I think we did.
Okay, we did. So now we're the usual suspects, man. Tell somebody when we say the usual suspects, what are we talking about?
Well, we're talking about those individuals that people are talking about on the daily. What's trending, what's popping, what's hot. You know, people putting their business in the streets by doing things. So those are the usual suspects.
I like that. And with that being said, Shar Johnson, what are we talking about right now?
We're going to talk about the Dalai Lama.
Hmm.
The Dalai Lama has apologized after a video emerged showing the spiritual leader kissing a child on the lips and then asking him to suck my tongue at an event in northern India. In a statement, the office for the Dalai Lama said he wishes to apologize to the boy and his family, as well as his many friends across the world, for the hurt his words may have caused, adding he regrets the incident. His Holiness often teases people he meets.
That's cool right there. Stop. Do you know how many times since this has hit since the shit have hit the fan? You know how many times I heard that the Dalai Lama, okay, never heard no stuff like this before. But the Dalai Lama usually clown around in this manner. He's usually have a funny attitude. He's usually a jokester of this manner, right? And I've heard it on everything that I heard when I was putting together, when I was doing the due diligence for the website. That's the Reporter Newspaper Online.com. Now I've never heard nothing like this about the Dalai Lama. His Holiness. I've never heard.
Neither have I.
Come on now, this man. If you look at the video, this boy is asked. Dalai Lama is the Dalai Lama is asking this boy to give him a kiss. Now, with all this force, power, and authority that the Dalai Lama has amongst these people,
right,
the little boy has no choice but to say, "Oh my God, the Dalai Lama just asked me to kiss him." But see, now they want us to think that the Dalai Lama is joking. But the boy ain't joking. The boy is about to kiss this man, and he does. He give him a kiss in the mouth because it's the Dalai Lama. He don't think it's a joke. But they want us to think the Dalai Lama is in the joke position, right? And then he comes back and whispers the sweet nothings in his ear, face to face now, and says, "Suck on my tongue."
I think that's the part that they're saying was the joke. Because I do believe like the kisses is like cultural.
No, you kissing a boy in the mouth. To me, that's cultural. You're a grown ass man kissing a boy in the mouth. You know, it's not like some mafia shit where they're kissing each other on the cheeks. That's why it came out. Then he said, "Suck my tongue." Did the boy suck the tongue?
Well, the video that's on the Reporter Newspaper Online.com, I didn't see the boy actually.
I seen him jump back like, what the hell? I seen that. I didn't see him going in his mouth. I didn't feel that.
That's what it appeared to me that the boy was like,
sucking your tongue, dog.
Now, that's how I seen it. So I didn't see an actual him sucking the tongue. But I agree with you totally. I thought that was kind of crazy because first time I've ever heard about the about the Dalai Lama is in Monster-in-Law. That was the movie with Jennifer Lopez and she was getting ready to get married, and Jane Fonda or whichever one of them stars from back in the day, they was going at it, and I was like, who? She's like, I got a picture with the Dalai Lama. I was like, who is this? And I went and did some research and was like, oh, this is dope. You know, I wouldn't have knew who it was if I hadn't heard the name in the movie. Now, that's the first time I've heard about it. Then I've seen a couple of things that they talked about. I watch a lot of CNN and different things like that, and they was talking about the Dalai Lama. This is supposed to be a religious person. I've never heard anyone
say he was a jokester
in reference to as a jokester at all. Never heard it, but in these last couple of days since this article has came up and this video has resurfaced because this incident happened a couple of months ago. But
in February, ever since the video came out, they had to get behind it. They had to say, "Oh man, shit, something hitting the fan. They're talking about you, Dalai Lama.
Right. So
Okay.
So I'm like, this is crazy. Now let that have been a James Brown.
No,
The
let that have
Godfather.
been a pastor. Let that have been T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, or somebody like that, the spiritual leader in these parts. Okay, there wouldn't be a cause, okay, or a comma for the Dalai Lama. Okay, they just putting a little pause for him. They ain't stopping him. It would have been a period, you understand, for us. But now it's a comma, meaning we're going to continue. You know what I mean? Comma for the Dalai Lama.
Well, the usual suspects is getting a little popping now. So I'm gonna just go ahead and pop on to the next subject before I let some things come out of my mouth. So we're gonna move on because as soon as you said, let one of these preachers there, I was about to say something.
Yeah. Hold your breath.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my breath. Okay.
Okay, what are we talking about now?
So we're gonna talk about Angel Reese. She is maybe visiting the White House.
No, she's definitely visiting the White House.
Oh, she's definitely visiting the White House. I was just going off of, my fellow YouTubers. I get on that bandwagon that she wasn't going.
Let's see what it says on the newspaper. Let's read.
LSU star Angel Reese said Friday that she will visit the White House with her team, days after suggesting the Tigers should instead celebrate their national championship with former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama rather than with President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden. Reese made a suggestion after saying she was not inclined to accept an apology from Jill Biden for suggesting that both LSU and runner-up Iowa be invited to the White House. The President Biden did not follow through on that idea, inviting only LSU and the men's national champion, Connecticut.
Listen, man. First off, let's just go here. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt when the championship team wins. I'm talking about football, NFL, NBA basketball, or college football or college basketball, male or female, okay?
Right.
When they win the championship, they go shake hands with the White House, okay? I'm talking about the president, okay?
Right.
Not the runner-ups, not the losers.
Right.
Okay? Now, when the first lady first came out and suggested that, hey, maybe since the Iowa team lost and had a good fight and was disrespected with the hand gestures and all that, they did a good thing. We should invite them too. Black Twitter went the hell off. They were like, "Oh no, hell no!"
Should have.
They went the hell off. Why do you think?
Why
Why should they have? Why?
If you didn't see Saturday Night Live, the little skit that they did was off the chain. Like they say, when you lose, you go home. Ain't no, And then they said sport. What I was upset was the word was used for sportsmanship. How was Angel Reese or LSU or any of them using any type of poor sportsmanship? They wasn't the ones who started this. They wasn't the one talking smack during the whole tournament.
So the point is, when she said both of them should go, that's what we're talking about.
Right, but that's what I'm saying, because I'm talking about when she coined in on the because of the poor sportsmanship. Yeah, they both did well. That's why they were the contenders that they were. That's why they played against each other, and the best team won. So that don't mean the other team,
What I'm trying to say, this is just white favoritism. That's what it is, and goddamn it, I'm just sick of this. They trying to say this ain't a black and white thing. Hold up. This is clearly a black and white thing. We saw the white girl get shitted on in competition. Now, she did great.
Yeah.
But as a team, they lost.
Right.
They lost. Okay, and to my understanding, Caitlin didn't have no problem with all the braggadocious behavior of our sister Angel Reese, right? But and to sit up there and say that damn that we're about to change all of American tradition and invite these losers, not losers in basketball, but losers of the final and of the championship. We're going to invite them just because, and she said because of the poor sportsmanship, we're going to show them some kind love since their loss was so horrific, based on not just the loss, but on this so-called poor sportsmanship.
Right.
And that's why Reese, our sister, said, hell no, we're not going. You're not going to defame our name and our claim to the title, okay, by changing tradition and bootlicking and butt kissing your own, bigging up your own and smiling on your own. I'm talking about white America.
I know, but you know that's what they do. Regardless of what it is, they're going to come on now. We just talked about the Dalai Lama kissing people, and we already know if one of ours to kiss somebody, it's going to be a whole different, you know.
So that's what I'm saying. So, but she recanted. I'm glad we didn't run the story because I've seen a lot of people having to recant because our sister Angel Reese said that some people in her camp or on her team really wanted to go see the president. And plus, since then, the first lady, she changed her tune and said that she's no longer going to invite the losers of Iowa and she's only going to invite the winners of LSU. And so our sister Angel Reese said that she would go to be a teammate and support.
That's what teammates do.
And the coach and everybody.
Well, can I put my gossip in there?
Yeah.
I'm going to put my little opinion on there. Now, these are the opinions of Shar Johnson. Now, you know the Bidens is cool with the Obamas. So, you know, Michelle had to call, you know, and say, look now.
Are you making this up? Are you just making this up?
Michelle called, said, now, Jill, you know you're tripping. And you know me and Barack going to be there. So, you know, we coming, they coming. Come on, Jill. You tripping, girl. You know what it is.
You think, okay.
Yeah, I mean, hey. Now, that's my 2 cents.
Okay, listen, as she look up for the next article, listen, we want to let everybody know this is the Usual Suspect podcast. And we are literally doing this thing from Akron, Ohio, downtown Akron, Ohio. And we are actually sharing national news with the national audience. Okay, this is YouTube, y'all. So listen, if you're trying to promote in this particular demographic, Akron, Ohio, we call it Blackron, Ohio. Please give us a call. Area code 330-937-2632. The number again is area code 330-937-2632. Shar Johnson, what's next?
Let's talk about Freaknik. Jermaine Dupri and Uncle Luke have teamed up to executive produce a Freaknik documentary. Hulu has announced that the project, titled Freaknik, The Wildest Party Never Told, will chronicle the rise and fall of a small Atlanta HBCU picnic that exploded into an influential street party and spotlighted ATL as a major cultural stage. Per Hulu's description, as reported by Variety, can the magic of Freaknik be brought back 40 years later?
That's cool. We don't even go no further. And don't need to go no further. So when you look on Black Twitter, you look on Black Facebook, and you see this thing. Now big ups to Jermaine Dupri. He is from the home of Freaknik, which is Atlanta, Georgia.
Right.
Big ups to Uncle Luke. Okay, he is traditionally considered Black Summer spring break guy.
Right.
Okay, in Miami and everything. And plus his music was the backdrop of a lot of those classic Freakniks. Hell, I was down in Atlanta for a Freaknik. Okay, now what they're saying on social media now is that, oh man, you guys need to be careful because some of this footage is going to be some stars you may know now.
Right.
There may be stars now or some positive people to do, positive people that does positive things in the community for the community. You might have caught them in a Freaknik days doing Freakniking or Freaknicking, some wild stuff. What else you think? What you got to say about that?
It's also going to come out some assaults and stuff that maybe weren't taken to me seriously from back in the day. You know, people going to come out. You know,
when they say because
so at that time
that was acceptable behavior.
That was acceptable behavior. You know, these were college kids. You know, that was
good point, Shar.
So if they're a famous football player, basketball player in the news, whatever you're doing, and you a big wig, if you
you gonna be in there shake dance on some grinding on some chick, she gonna try to sue. I think it's a law against time. I don't know though.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, because with Bill Cosby and the Me Too movement, I'm sorry. If you's a big wig, and especially too, we talking about Freaknik. We talking about a HBCU picnic that blew up into something worldwide. We talking about something us or anything, anybody else that is mighty. Trust, if you up there tall, they gonna have a reason to make sure you fall.
So you telling me
come out with some bull
so you
crap.
telling me if let's say rapper, super rapper, let's call him super rapper now. Okay. Big to do, financially successful. Let's call him super basketball player.
Right.
Big to do, somebody successful. Let's call him big AT&T executive. Big to do, somebody successful. Let's call him big movie star to do.
Let's call him the president of a different HBCU right now, or the community.
Okay, let's call him a successful guy. Let's say if he's in a posse of guys that's being rambunctious or buck wilding with these chicks, and I trust me, I done seen some wild stuff down there, right? And he's one of the ones that's being caught slapping ass and stuff like that. You telling me that sister, let's say if she's just a little to do, let's say if she got a little clout about herself now, let's say she's a teacher now, or she's a pastor now, or something like that, you think she would come up and say she was being mistreated and disrespected? She wasn't in the right mind.
I'm sorry to say, we peek out the window so much, and that Me Too movement wasn't ours, and we know it wasn't. And I'm sorry to say, our sisters is quick to do, monkey see, monkey do. So I hope that they be very careful
when they put out this stuff.
When they put this out. I hope that they do some investigation on some of the stuff that they put out to make sure it don't hurt. You can
show girls shaking themselves, without showing some of that footage,
right? So
you can just show girls shaking. You can say,
but you know what? I'm ready to watch it. I wasn't one of the ones, was privy to take a part of Freaknik. I heard about it.
Hey, let me share something with you. If you watching Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok on any day, people are doing Freaknik from their bathrooms, from their damn cars. I'm seeing chicks in cars doing funny things to themselves. I mean, you can see Freaknik on your phone now. It's nothing special. That's just what I'm saying. I see wilder stuff on people videotaping themselves. And I'm keeping it a buck. So you didn't miss anything. You seeing Freaknik on your phone. That's why they're doing a documentary. Yeah, hopefully it don't bring it. A lot of people say it may bring it back. It may spark the wicked to bring it back. But the city canceled that down. Man, listen, we can go on and on with this. But what are we talking about next?
XXX Tentacion's killers sentenced to life in prison without parole. One of Pop Smoke's killers sentenced to juvenile facility.
Come on, this has been all in the news. Let's see what's going on.
Trayvon Newsom, Michael Boatwright, and Derek Williams remain unmoved, showed no remorse, and even rolled their eyes as the judge handed down their life sentences in prison without parole for the 2018 murder of XXX Tentacion, born Jashice Dwayne Onfrey. Justice was served, and hopefully his family will be able to find peace. One of the four men responsible for the slaying of Pop Smoke, real name Bashar Bakara Jackson, in 2020 entered a guilty plea of voluntary manslaughter on Thursday. The courts gave the 20-year-old a sentence of 4 years and 2 months in juvenile facility. We are upset he's only getting 4 years for taking a life. This justice system, I tell you, shaking my head.
Listen, man, the rapper Extension, some people call him Extension for short. He got killed by his buddies. Okay, one of the guys actually knew him, hung out with him. I think another gentleman was too. Now, this is crazy. If you look at the footage of this thing, this man is pulling out of a car lot. He's pulling out of a parking lot or whatever. Okay, and those cats was like waiting on him, and blazed him up as soon as he got to the damn street. Shot this man in cold blood, right? And for them to finally get what they got life? What the 25? What they get?
No, they got life sentences.
Okay, good. They stuck in the game, and if you saw the footage, these guys was young. Even right now, as they was in court, they was young looking. Your claim to fame is to kill a rapper. Like this rap thing is so crazy nowadays, man. I saw something on the internet where these rappers are. It's like almost you got to be a gangster. I mean, like hip hop is over here. I'm a rapper. I'm not a hip hop. I don't represent the hip hop culture. I'm a rapper. That means I got to have a pound of money in my hand. I got to throw money in there. I got to have a gun. I got to have my whole fucking street nigga startup kit as if it's what it constitutes what a rapper is. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm a rapper, but I do street shit. I sell dope. I sell coke. I'm out here shooting and looting. I'm out here fucking with strippers, throwing money up with strippers, and then you want me to believe that you represent the culture of hip hop. No, that's not hip hop culture. That's the rap thing. And since you out here manifesting that type of style, I believe what's happening is jealousy kicks in. Some people want to call your number and see if you tough like that, if you really built like that. We just saw that with our poor brother. I hate to call him. You call him a dirty rat. What's his name? What's the light skinned brother name? Yeah, Tekashi 69. Right.
He did the snitching and got the stitches.
Right. And we just seen that. Right now, these are entertainers, though. Most of these guys are entertainers. But I'm here to tell you, man, some of these motherfuckers so convincing. They look like they really about that life. And you can't tell me the rapper is getting just shot up because he's rapping. No, some of these fools is on different they have different people's funeral homes rapping on their funeral grave sites, all this type of crazy stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, you said a word that don't resonate to me with them. They're supposed to be entertainers, but you're not entertaining. You know, it's not entertainment. I mean, you are out here to me portraying a lifestyle about something that you're not about, and the individual that really is about that, they feel disrespected. And then on top of that, you making money. You doing the same thing that these the record label pimps and stuff is doing.
You rapping though,
and you rapping, and this ain't, and
now some of these guys come into the game with the bag. Now I can tell you, some of these guys got enough resources to jump start their careers, and they begins to get these distribution deals and stuff like that. I believe those are street niggas that's rapping.
I mean,
okay,
you know what? And I look at it, and I look at those are smart businessmen. They take in that illegal money that they making, and
some of them don't ever leave it though. Is what I'm saying. Is it's that easy for you to get? They don't pull out. A lot of them don't.
Okay, and, but those are and most of them are the ones that survive. I mean,
well, I don't know. They're getting killed. Rappers getting killed a dime a dozen now.
Yeah, but
that's we talk about two dead rappers. Let's talk about Pop Smoke out of New York. He was in California at an Airbnb, posting high on Instagram or whatever social media, saying just posting. You know how you flaunt and you flex on the gram, and they had his he accidentally showed the address
where he was at.
Okay, and these young men, one of them is a teenager.
Right.
Okay, he only got
Juvenile.
4 years.
Yep.
4 years for murdering our dear brother Pop Smoke, the rapper who was about to mega blow. Okay, now they say he was talking that street stuff, living that street stuff and stuff like that. But the streets came to visit him because he's literally doing too much on his damn Instagram. Now, the article is based about those killers being brought to justice. We want to give a big ups to the killers being brought to justice. And they even saw the video on a website. They even talk about the other rapper from Memphis. What's his name? I can't believe I forgot it. Young Dolph.
Oh, Young Dolph.
They talk about his court hearing and stuff like that. So these guys are being brought up. You're not going to get away too much. Maybe some people do, but you eventually be brought to justice. Big ups to the families and all that stuff and everything. So
yeah.
What are we talking about next, man?
So let's talk about Twitter not filling rumored couple Meagan Thee Stallion and Travis Kelce.
Say what?
Twitter not filling rumored couple, Meagan Thee Stallion and Travis Kelce.
Let's read it.
The tweets are out here saying that Meagan Thee Stallion and Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce may be an idol. According to a Dreads World Inside source, the Super Bowl champion flew the Houston Hottie to Austin on his private jet for the CMT Awards. That's the 2023 awards. While neither party has confirmed the alleged relationship, fans of the Grammy winner are madder than a church mother in the dead of summer chastising their cheering running around the sanctuary. Many have expressed they are not feeling that supposed coupledom because allegedly Travis is too cheap to wine and dine their queen. They even tweeted that the NFL superstar should stay away from her. What do you think? Should Meagan swerve around him?
Well, first off, I don't know how cheap you really are if you flying people on your. Hold on, I mean, just say it. I don't know how cheap you really are if you flying people out on your own your own private jet.
Well, it might not be his personal private jet. He might rented the jet. A lot of times when they say that, they was on a private jet, that don't mean that it is their personal jet.
Oh.
You can rent the jet.
Okay. I was like, damn.
Like you can rent the Lamborghinis, like you can rent the limousines and the yachts.
So when they say private jet, for the most part, they thought the jet I rented for this evening.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I mean, I thought maybe because I didn't think his money was that. I know he got some Super Bowl winning money.
Yeah.
And he's doing a lot of stuff in the community up here in Cleveland as well. That's Travis Kelce,
right,
and stuff like that. I enjoy their podcast. I like him as a football player. I like what they're doing over there. He's from Shaker Heights.
Shaker Heights, Cleveland.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure he kind of know how to wanna dine a sister.
Yeah.
I believe
that, but I'm gonna go here with it. I can go a lot of different Pan-African ways with it.
Okay.
But on this particular publication, I choose to just go here with it, right?
Okay.
Your girl Meagan Thee Stallion is doing some different things. She's doing other than rapper things. This girl is doing superstar stuff. We just seen her on Marvel's She-Hulk.
Yes.
Okay? She was in the She-Hulk. Okay? Right. We just seen her throwing the ball out down there in Houston, the first baseball kicking off their home opener.
Right.
Okay? We just seen how the pitcher of that team thought she did such a great job, came out and hugged her, and was floating around that
the stallion.
Yeah, around that monkey. Okay, that boo boo. Okay, well, okay. And then we also seen her at the basketball courts on the sidelines of the basketball courts with one of the Whataburger boys. Okay,
Wahlburger,
whoever the hell. Okay,
Wahlburger.
So I'm saying she's in that life. She's Hollywood now.
Okay.
Okay, she's Hollywood. We talking Marvel. We're talking baseball. She's not playing. She's there.
Right.
Okay, and then we're talking basketball. She's not playing. She's there with one of the Whataburgers. She's not with them, but she's on the sideline. And she's not in the CMT.
She got flued out there.
Now, maybe she was hosting, that's the Country Music Awards or whatever the hell like that. Of course, I didn't know Travis Kelce liked country, but he might have been down there hosting something. We don't know. But at the end of the day, Meagan Thee Stallion is mega large now. Right. So you won't just see her in the urban markets. Her brand is too big.
Right.
She's just a big brand now.
Right.
So, you're going to see her in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Now, I hate to bring the T. God damn it. D with the T. Okay? I hate that.
Well, you know what?
But they said that she have a boyfriend just recently since Valentine's Day. He was on social media, you know what I'm saying? Flaunting the rings and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, they still was down. Now they saying that Big 87, you know what I'm saying? That's his number, 87?
Travis's football number.
Done flew her down on his own on his rental, on the private jet.
Yeah, on a private jet. Well, I'm going to just say this. We all do need to stick with our own. Just because you may have grew up in the village, don't mean that you should date the village. I do think it's wrong for people to take pot shots to say he too cheap
That's his environment.
Yeah.
He done went to school with brothers and sisters and stuff like. He even swag like that. Matter of fact, big ups to Travis Kelce. He doing some dynamic things in the community with the inner city kids too.
Yes,
so he's definitely familiar.
And him and his brother's podcast is off the chain. We like it. We both like it.
Right.
So I don't agree with them, doing the pot shots, because at the end of the day, he's never been public, with who he been dealing with, splurging, or whatever.
Some people came out, he ain't alien to dating Nubian women. He's not alien to that. And I think that's where people.
Smart, though.
I think that's where people getting this from his last little situation. I think she was calling him cheap.
Okay, but why? Because he wasn't buying you Birkin bags, or because
we don't know what he was buying.
I mean, my whole thing is, what did you call, being cheap? Because he don't want to, pay for the. He's from Cleveland Heights. He probably ain't never had to pay for the twat. They tripping.
You crazy? You crazy? Oh, Lord.
Hey, look, we live in Northeastern Ohio, okay? My husband born and raised from Cleveland. Do you understand? And I'm his wife, so I'm privy to everything. But my husband ain't paid for no twat. Ain't gonna pay for no
man, it ain't having to stick us out of here, baby.
Make sure that you like this video and subscribe to the channel and hit that notifications bell so that you know when the videos pop up. Go ahead and put your comments down in the comments section, because I will comment back. All the articles that we read today was on the Reporter Newspaper Online.com. You can go to the entertainment section and you can look at the videos. I am your girl, Shar Johnson, with the guy, Brother Hiram, my king, and we're